My name is Marc Evans. I'm 29, and I'm a performance parts fabricator, an automotive performance parts fabricator. The first time I showed symptoms of lupus, I was in I think it was in the 7th grade. You know, it's not really a daily thing. It's more like it'll be a flare-up for a period of weeks, and in those several weeks, sometimes I can't lift my knee up. I can't pull my whole let's say my whole right leg. I can't move it forward on my own. I have to physically grab my leg and pull it forward. There's it's odd because it moves around typically whenever I have a flare-up. It won't be one place or another. Well, it will for a short period of time, maybe 2 days. And it goes through different phases, like, well, at least when it's my joints, there'll be a phase where it's being attacked, and it gets red and hot, and then there'll be the phase where it was attacked, and it's still messed up, and it's just swollen and super painful, and then there's like a healing phase where it's slowly getting smaller, and during the healing phase is usually when it moves on to the next spot, like my shoulder or something else, and most recently, unfortunately, it's turned into ulcerative colitis, which has been kind of my biggest problem, which is where your immune system attacks basically the lining of your potentially life-threatening. You could bleed out pretty easily and not even realize it. Something like 30% of people die from it. I think obviously my biggest accomplishment is my son Mason. He is my greatest creation. He's the best thing I've ever fabricated. Helped fabricate. It was a joint venture. He's kind of the only, perpetuating one's genetics is really the only thing we have in common with every other thing on the planet that exists that is alive. Even viruses, that's what we have in common. But as far as like what I've created, as far as my automotive stuff, I wish I could say it's my own car, but I don't think it is. I think it's this guy in California's car. He has it made well over 1,000 horsepower, and it spools like a small turbo. So it's this ultimate power band. It's a stroker motor as well. So it's increased displacement. So it's just insane. It's just it's this fantastic car. I'm very, very happy that somebody in California was nice enough to ship me their car to, all the way to Texas, just for this kind of what I call myself a punk kid, but just have me fabricate this turbo kit just because I threw together some crazy crap on my own car, and it worked really well. I'd say the compound kit on the 2JZ in general has been kind of my it's what made me it's what put me on the map, I should say. It's what made me kind of a recognizable face in this industry. I think if you go to any major shop that does turbochargers in the world and ask them about that kid with that compound turbo 300ZX, they'll probably know who you're talking about. At least there's a good chance. Hey. Watch.
Push food. There you go. He's sneaking it like a kid. No more, no more. Oh my gosh. Baby, did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Hey, what were you feeding Flower? What were you feeding to Flower? Under your high chair? What did you give her? What'd you give her? A piece of your chicken nugget? Are you going to give her another piece?
If I could change anything about my life, to be honest, I would be afraid to change anything about my life. I kind of like it, and I don't think You know, if it would be superficial things. Like I would like a larger shop, you know. If I could change something, I mean, if I could change something about myself, I mean, there's always things that you can change or fix about yourself, you know. It'd be a little more of one thing or another, you know. Everybody has their faults and flaws, but you know, honestly, I'm pretty happy. I don't think I would really change anything. I'll take a Coke.
In the beginning, well, I didn't know